Now we are going to see the uses of should. When I say should, that's the past form of shall. So we are going to see the uses of should. Uses of should. Okay, we're going to look at the uses of should. Now, what is this should? Should is the past form of shall. Okay, so wherever you are using should, it will be as though you are using shall. Just remember that. So, let us say should. Should is the past form of shall. Past form of shall. That's all we need to remember. Okay? It is the past form of shall. Now, we use should, we use the word should to express duty or obligation. So where do we use in the sentence should? Should is used sometimes to express duty or obligation. Remember, should is the past form of shall. Good. So the first one, to express duty, to express duty or obligation. To express duty or obligation. Okay, so to express duty or obligation in all persons, in all persons. That's what we need to remember, okay? To express duty or obligation in all persons. As, just look at the sentences I have. We should. Normally, right? So, we'll say, we should help the poor. So, how will we express this? We should. We should help the poor. Help the poor. Should is used, the past form of shall. We shall help the poor. But the should is used here to express duty, obligation, our obligation to the poor. We should help the poor. Another one. We should keep our promises. It's very important. We should keep our promise. We should. What should we do? We should keep our promises. We should keep our promises. Whatever we promise, we should keep our promises. Next, he should not quarrel his brother. He should not. He should not He should not quarrel, not quarrel with his brother, with his brother. All right. Now, we are talking about the usage of should. Where do should is used, the past form of shall. So, to express duty, to express obligation, our obligation to the poor, our duty to keep our promise. Okay? And here, his duty not to fight with his brother. So, we should help the poor, we should keep our promises, he should not quarrel with his brother. Now, there's something very important to note. Duty in the past, your duty, whatever duty, in the past is expressed by should have. When you're talking about the past duty, you must write it as should have. Okay? And that's what we're going to look at in the next few sentences. Let's keep this note in mind. Let's note this. Okay? Duty. Okay? Duty in the past duty in the past is expressed duty in the past is expressed by should have. By should have. Should have. Now let's look at few sentences with should have. You should have paid. You should have. You should have. You should have paid the money long ago. You should have paid the money long ago. You should have paid the money long ago. So, what we have to note here, duty in the past is expressed by should have. You have to remember that. Duty in the past is expressed by should have. Now let's look at the sentence. You should have paid the money long ago. The next sentence I have, you should have attended the meeting. You should have. You should have attended. Should have attended the meeting. You should have attended the meeting. Okay. Then we have done first, should is used, is the past form of shall, to express duty. That's the first one. When is this should used? To express duty or obligation. To whom? in all persons. Okay, that's the first one. And what we need to remember, sometimes duty in the past is expressed, we have to, should have. Now, in the second, what you have to remember is, should is used when giving or seeking advice. Okay, to express duty, second, when giving or seeking. Giving or seeking advice. That you must remember. When giving or seeking advice. Now look at the couple of sentences we have here for you. You shouldn't make fun of the disabled. You shouldn't. That means you should not make fun of the disabled. You shouldn't. You shouldn't make fun of the disabled. Make fun of the disabled. Next you have, how much should I pay for her work? How much should, the next sentence is, how much? How much should? How much should I pay? I pay her. How much should I pay her for her work? For her work. We have few more to go. Let's look at the uses of should. Actually, there are 4. 2 more we need to do. What is should? It is the past form of shall. Very simple. Now, should is used to express duty or obligation in all persons. Let's look at the sentence. We should help the poor. It's a duty. We should keep our promises. If you make a promise, it's a duty to keep a promise. Next, obligation. He should not quarrel with his brother. He's supposed to take care of his brother. His obligation to look after the brother. We have to note something here. It says, duty in the past is expressed by should have. So look at the 2 sentences here. You should have paid the money long ago. You should have attended the meeting. Then in the second category, when should is used when giving or seeking advice. You shouldn't make fun of the disabled. How much should I pay her for her work? Now we have 2 more. The use of should, we have 2 more.